Tim and Dana Marie just talked about the inversion and the smell of smoke we had yesterday. And last night you could actually see some of that smoke out on the horizon. It was a bit of a haze that gave the sunset a nice kind of hazy glow. You know, you don't want to say it was nice, but when you know that it's not ominous, it's not necessarily overly bad, and it helps with things down the road. Now, we have the chance of hitting 80 degrees here in Spokane, not today, but tomorrow. But rain and wind return Thursday night. So Thursday's warm, Thursday night brings that chance of rain and wind, and it is a little bit cooler as we head into Mother's Day. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, so let's walk you through how we get there. Early on this morning, it is a beautiful start to the day. Temperatures in the mid-40s here in Spokane. Light wind, dry air, clear skies. That allowed those temps to drop. 41 in Coeur d'Alene, 34 up in Sandpoint. Deer Park, you're sitting at 30 degrees. It is a little bit cooler for you. Temperatures in the mid and upper 30s out to our west. So one question I keep getting is, when can I take my tomatoes outside? Or, you know, when can I plant some of those more fragile plants? I always say Mother's Day is kind of a great day to do just that, because we'll get into the time of year where it's much more difficult to get a freeze. But really, even with our cool down the next few days, you really have a good shot at not seeing freezing. So I would say that last final frost or average date of it is pretty accurate this year. I don't think we really have to worry about it in the days to come, even as our temperatures take a huge dive. We go from 81 tomorrow down to near 60 Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but that does come with a little bit of cloud cover and a little bit of stirring in the atmosphere that should wind up keeping us above freezing. Today, it's a lack of cloud cover. We're going to see partly cloudy skies as temperatures climb. I think we're up to about 73 here in Spokane, 70 in Coeur d'Alene, 71 in Pullman and Moscow, 80 in Moses Lake, and 84 in Richland. We'll see a couple of clouds try to build in. Really, it's going to be partly cloudy today. Tomorrow, we start to see a couple more clouds. And by the time we get into Thursday, the wind picks up later in the day on Thursday. You're going to notice that kind of bumps our temperatures up, and then we'll start to see the signs of our cold front moving in. By the time we get into Thursday night, overnight into Friday, we'll see that move through. That brings our chances of some of that moisture. I think a lot of that winds up drying out as it moves through, unfortunately, but there is still that chance of moisture as we get into the early hours of Friday. Eventually that front works its way out, and as we head into the weekend, it looks a little bit drier than in some of those forecast models were initially saying. So unfortunately, despite our cold front and despite the moisture in the atmosphere, we don't wind up squeezing too much out of it. 73 degrees on Wednesday, 81 on Thursday, and then we cool down as our front moves through. And even as we head into the weekend, it does look like we remain pretty dry. But there's Sunday, Mother's Day, high temperature of 60 degrees.